Well, I think the inverse to that statement is until there's somebody arrested, we're interested in almost everybody.
Now, Carter says he doesn't believe the family was targeted in this arson, but has no motive. He says no one, not even family members, have been ruled out. As for the Delphi murder case, Carter says not all family members have been ruled out of that case either. As for the Delphi murder case, Carter says not all family members have been ruled out of that case either.
I've heard from people very close to those families who say, we're tired of answering Facebook posts about did this happen, did that happen?
Right. I can't understand their frustration, but we can stay connected with them.
And I feel like it's like life just keeps throwing stuff at us, and we still make it through, and that's just really amazing to me. Like most families, like in forensics right now, we're learning that like the statistics behind everything, and like most of the time families don't stay together at the end of this.
That's right.
And so being together 3 years after is really, really good. And like it's not even in the statistics, because that doesn't happen very often.
It's inspirational. It does not.
Yeah.
And you guys just take it. I mean, it just, gosh, it comes to you. Just best way through troubles right in the middle. And that's what I see you guys doing all the time.
We definitely hold each other together. As soon as we have a thought like we don't want to be here anymore, we don't want to go through this anymore, we just keep pushing through it, and we push through it together. And I think that's what helps us a lot. And other families, like, you don't see that. And then like if you just do it this way, but you can't like force that on them. Sometimes I'm just like, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Covered means that at some point an investigator has met with that individual or individuals, as the case may be, and in essence gained alibi information as to their whereabouts and their dealings during this particular time frame, particularly those 2 days involved of February 13th and 14th, 2017. And so we cover that information in determining what was actually happening in that individual's life. Where were they? Were they at work? Were they at church? Were they at school? Were they shopping? You know, where was that individual? So that's covered. The concern is, you know, we've discussed before amongst ourselves as investigators. If we come out and say we've cleared someone, the concern is that when we go into the courtroom, a very good attorney representing that individual could easily say, you know, so-and-so was cleared by the police, if in fact we ever said that. So-and-so was cleared on such and such date. And if we come out and say somebody is cleared, there's an opportunity there that individual, that seed of doubt will be planted with the jury. And so there's also the opportunity that we may have to circle back around on someone and come back around and whether it be re-interview or look at them again, we want to leave that door open so that if we have to do that, we can. Of course, it's up to each individual and whether or not they want to talk to us again. But the main concern in cover versus clear is we don't want to enter into the courtroom where this will ultimately take place and for any seed of doubt to be planted by an attorney representing that defendant.
Okay, so out of everyone that has been questioned or searched, they are still a person of interest, and they will remain that way until there is a conviction.
And again, correct. Again, I choose to use the word conviction because people are arrested every day whether or not they're charged by the prosecutor, and then taken to court and convicted is a whole set of new circumstances. So when we talk about a conviction, obviously someone has gone through the criminal justice system all the way through. The arrest is just the beginning point, okay? So we want to strive for that conviction, which is ultimately the ultimate justice for Abby and Libby.
Okay,
And then all these groups started popping up, and people would say, hey, you want to join this group or this, and at that time I'm thinking, oh my gosh, all these people want to help, oh, this is great.
mm-hmm.
And so we wanted this killer caught, so we were willing, we'll do whatever we can to help, we'll do whatever.
Right.
And so you're answering their questions, and you're yes, you're answering these things. And then maybe something would come up that make you stop and think. And so I would go back and do some digging later. The problem is once you say something, you can't say anything different.
They'll nail you.
We're not allowed to be like a police investigation. We're not allowed to uncover something else, because if something else comes out, heaven forbid, we're covering up or changing our stories or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or if our family hasn't reacted or done things the way that they would have. The first 6 months was probably a struggle to just get up, get dressed and function.
Right.
I
can only imagine.
I can't tell you how long it was just a blur,
Mm-hmm.
a blur. And we were answering these questions, and some of my family at that time, Kelsey especially, just went into a shell,
I cannot. Kelsey is Libby's sister, but yes, older sister. I can only imagine. I'm sorry, please continue.
She just clammed up for a long time. Wouldn't even, we couldn't even bring Libby up to her. I was very worried about her for a while. I was very worried. We did get her some help. We did everything we could to try to help her, but I was afraid of losing her too.
Yes.
And people don't understand that. And then she finally, when she did finally, it was 10 months later that she finally opened up, and when she, and so I learned things because she wouldn't speak about Libby for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted nothing, when we would go pass out flyers or anything that we did, no, she wanted no part of it. She wanted no part of anything that had to do with looking for Libby at that time.
Oh,
because
so
she was in denial.
Sure.
At that time, she was just in denial.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't understand that, in these, heaven forbid. And so they come in and they just, I don't know. And it's not just us. I've heard it's been other families that go through this, and I don't mind. I understand totally. I'm the first one that would say, yeah, look at us. Look at the family.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing we told the police. Look at us.
Right.
Take all of our devices, our computers, our whatever,
Mm-hmm.
And they looked through our phone stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They looked through our stuff. They knew where we were that day.
Right.
They brought Derek in one time and showed him some pictures because he was taking some pictures for me.
Mm-hmm.
They were all time stamped.
Right.
They said, do you recognize those? And Derek said, yeah. They said, yeah, we do too. And we know exactly where you were and when you were.
Now, Derek is
Libby's dad.
Libby's dad. Okay, please continue.
So, the police, we offered to, all of us, we offered to take lie detectors. We offered whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's little things. I do know that there's some that have just been really upset that we as a family didn't sit down at the table and walk through the day. Well, no, we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that one-on-one or here or there. We haven't talked. It's been hard.
Well, and plus these people, they don't know what you've done, and how dare they even suggest they know that what you've done. And let's put it this way, Becky, if the police really thought that somebody in your family had something to do with it, they wouldn't be with you, working with you, talking with you. They would be all over you, you know?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I interrupted. You had a thought, but please continue.
No, I agree totally. You know, we have been an open book and offered the police whatever it would take.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I understand why they can't come out and say, yeah, this family has all been cleared, because they would get pressure from everybody they looked at to say, yeah, they're cleared. Right. And the fact that we have a huge family,
mm-hmm.
you know, what if my cousin's brother's uncle, whatever,
way down the line, right?
Somebody that I don't even know, then they can come back and say, but it was family.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand. I understand why the police have not come out and said that they're cleared. But you would think that a logical person would at least understand some of that.
Right. Well,
I just want the family to know that when I take my last breath on this earth, I'll be thinking of them.